You finally start making money online, so why are you still broke? You did hustle, you figured it out, or so you thought, but somehow it keeps disappearing before you even get to enjoy it. At some point, you start wondering if the money has legs. But here's the thing. Making money and keeping money are two completely different skills, and most people only learn one. This is the story of someone who learned that the hard way, and the psychology behind why it keeps happening to smart, hardworking people over and over again. I knew a guy, a friend actually, started making money from Web3. Nothing crazy at first. $20 here, $50 there. Small wins, easy to ignore. Then one day, it clicked. Within months, he was pulling steady four figures. Web3 did that. W's in the chat type of thing. And for a moment, everything felt possible. Like he had finally figured something out that most people hadn't. But a few months in, something shifted. When the money got easy, so did the spending. Because in his head, more was always coming anyway. So he got in on new fits, eating out every day, random subscriptions he never used, sending money to people just to look like he had it. You know the feeling. When you finally have it, you want everyone to know. Then one day, he opened his app, stared at his balance, and thought, wait, where did it go? So he panicked. But here's the thing about panic. It makes you ask the wrong questions. He asked, where do I get more? Instead of, why did I lose it? So he moved fast, went into prediction markets, trading, and even sports betting, just anything that promised quick returns. All of this he did without a strategy, without research, without even a plan, just chasing the same feeling, that rush of the first win. And just like before, it was gone. Every single cent. Not slowly, not gradually, fast, the same way it came. Now here's where it gets interesting. Morgan Housel wrote something in The Psychology of Money that explains exactly what happened to my friend. He said, financial success is not a hard science. It's a soft skill, where how you behave is more important than what you know. The thing is, my friend was neither stupid nor lazy. He worked his ass off to get that money, but nobody had ever taught him what to do once it arrived. So he had no system, no rules, no plan, just vibes. And vibes, they don't compound. See, the problem runs deeper than just spending too much. Psychology calls it present bias, the brain's tendency to value what's in front of you right now over what's waiting for you in the future. When money arrives, your brain lights up, dopamine fires, and suddenly everything feels urgent. You get that urge to spend it, enjoy it, and show it. This isn't a weakness. This is literally how the human brain was wired, in a time when tomorrow wasn't guaranteed. But the thing is, you're not surviving anymore. You're building, and building requires a completely different operating system. So here's what actually works. Not just 3 tips, but the psychology behind each one, so you actually understand why it works. Number 1. Pay yourself first. Most people pay everyone else first. Rent, food, Netflix, lifestyle, then save whatever is left. The problem? There is never anything left. George Clason wrote about this in The Richest Man in Babylon. His principle was simple. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Not 10% of what's left, but 10% of everything that comes in first, before anything else. Here's how it works in practice. The moment money hits your account, transfer a fixed percentage out immediately into a separate account you don't touch. Before rent, before food, before anything. If you earn $1,000, make sure 100 moves out before you see it. If you earn 500, 50 moves out. The amount doesn't matter as much as the habit, because what you don't see, you don't spend. Number 2, separate your money into buckets. One account is a trap. When everything lives in one place, your brain sees one number and spends against that number. So the fix? 3 buckets. Needs, your rent, food, transport, bills, all the non-negotiables. Wants, eating out, clothes, and entertainment, the lifestyle. And growth, savings, investments, skills, the future. When your money is already separated, you don't have to rely on willpower. This system decides for you. When the wants bucket is empty, you stop spending on wants. Not because you're disciplined, because there's nothing left in that bucket. Number 3, the 48-hour rule. Impulse, they say, is the enemy of wealth. Every time my friend lost money, it started with a fast decision, like a fast trade, fast bet, or a fast purchase. Most financial disasters happen in a small number of emotional, rushed moments. The 48-hour rule is simple. See something you want to buy or invest in? Write it down. Wait 48 hours, then revisit. If it still makes sense after 48 hours of sleep, go ahead. If it doesn't, you just saved yourself. The goal isn't to stop spending. The goal is to create a gap between emotion and action. That gap is where wealth is built. My friend wasn't bad with money because he was careless. He was bad with money because nobody gave him a system. And without a system, even the smartest, hardest working person will leak money they don't even notice. So when the money starts coming in, slow down. Pay yourself first. Separate your buckets. Create the gap before the decision. These aren't restrictions. They're the infrastructure that, at the end of the day, creates discipline.